Good evening, everyone. March 6th, 2019. It's been a rough morning for me. Contact irritation last night and woke up this morning with my left eye so red it could qualify as a candidate for Republican Party. So I have 8 CGC comics back from being graded. I sent it into my local comic book shop. I do not know what they are. I do not know what their grades are, so it's going to be a complete mystery unveiling, so I'll find out with you when or what these grades are, so here's hoping. First, before I do that, really quickly, I'll show you the new comic books I got today. From eBay, the 100-page Giant Superman #4. For some reason, my Walmart had every issue but this one. I decided #4 was just too good for it. There you go. So, had to buy it on eBay to get it. All right. Supergirl, Spider-Girls #1 of the Spider-Man thing. I bought it because of 2 reasons. I like her, but the original Spider-Girl with Mayday Parker. I remember reading a trade paperback book with her and introducing to her as a teenager in high school, so it was like really cool. The Infinity War #1. My favorite thing about this, other than I like Spider-Man on the cover, but my favorite thing about this is, I think that's the Mind Stone or the Time Stone in Adam Warlock's head, but it really looks like he's been shot in the forehead. It's just like funny to. It just literally looks like he got shot in the head, a bunch of superheroes. It's like, okay. That's the most interesting thing about that cover to me. Adventures of the Super Sons, #8. I like Superboy in this one. And finally, the new comic books. The Avengers, issue 16. I like the appearance of, I like Blade on this. I like Wesley Snipes' portrayal of Blade. Really cool. So far, I'm not impressed by the character himself in the book. All right. Now for the CGCs. So find out who you are. First up, Superman #4 of the newest volume, the foil cover with Rongol Czar. I just really like the foil in this. The red. I mean, something about this Superman, the torn cape is just really, to me, as always, something about that just tugs at me, calls to me. And so anytime there's a torn Superman cape on the cover, I always seem to get that issue. And a ugly ass green with Lego thing on the back. This one was really good. There's a slight little fraying in the top left corner. Bottom corner seems perfectly good. To me, I think this is going to be. I thought when I sent it in, it was going to be a 9.8. Honestly, I really hope for a 9.8. Although a 9.6 is kind of what I'm expecting. So, without further ado, the first candidate of the night, Superman #4 is 9.8. Awesome. Awesome. This is beautiful. Awesome. It's that redness and that. And I really like to see how Superman handles this guy, because so far he's locked in the Phantom Zone with General Zod still. We have no idea what happened to Zod or him. It's just kind of like left us wondering. So, first one of the night turns out really good. Incredibly happy. And a special thanks to my brother, Jordan Roberts. He was there with me picking him up. He put these stickers on the front and the back and the top, so I asked him to do so that way I would not know what I'm getting. So, next up is Superman issue number 574, or the Adventures of Superman 574. And I like the Adventures of Mrs. Superman. That Mrs. Superman character that I've seen a few times here. She's fits out that uniform quite nicely. Bought this one off of eBay. Bought it off of eBay when right there. It has a small little indent kind of from the corner, where it's indented like it was dropped. Slight spine, a little bit of spine, not in ticks. Well, maybe 1 tick, 2 ticks, but those slight bends in the spine, indentation along the top left. But the bottom corner appears really nice. Not really any complaints there. It's that top corner that has the indent or the crunch, little non-color breaking. So there's a little bit more of a crevice indent there. But otherwise, corners are crisp, clean. There's no spine roll. There's just that one big problem over there. All right, if I had to guess, because I didn't know this one ahead of time either. There's only 2 that I guessed really ahead of time, and 3 I had, and the rest of them I just had hunches. I assumed this one would be about an 8. Hey, Stay Puff, 1983. Did you by any chance come in for my first unveil? 9.8 Superman number 4 foil cover. I'm doing, like I said, the cover is live, so I have no idea what's going on, or I'm finding out at the same time as you are what I'm getting on these. Anyway, sorry. I'm always excited when I see visitors, so it's like, cool, I have to say hi. But I think this one would be about an 8 or an 8.5, I think. I wasn't expecting it. 9.0 at the most. I wasn't expecting a really, really high grade. So, but I was in love with this cover when I first saw it on eBay, and I just had to buy it. There we go. And 8. About what I expected. So, I'll take it. It's a nice. Like I said, just really like the cover, the color on it. You always think of Superman as the epitome of masculinity, and to find this soft, kind of romantic-ish cover. Who did the cover? I do not know. I'm not the best person. Oh, yeah. Dwayne Turner cover. That's what it said, Dwayne Turner. Luckily that was there that time, because I am not one of these guys on eBay here who knows who did the color, who did the artwork, who did the writing, and so so unless I see it over here, I'm not really going to get an answer. So luckily he could tell you that time, yeah, Dwayne Turner cover. But I just fell in love with this one when I saw it on eBay, and I had to buy it. Next up, the Sensational SheHulk, the nude cover, with her newspaper. Another one of those that I fell in love with when I first found out the Sensational SheHulk, and I've seen when searching through covers, and I had to have it. So I had to have it. This one actually I got from on eBay, like I said. The seller was in the UK. So it arrived nice and nice. Yeah. I have 4 issues in mind that I want. The first one, the last one, this cover that I bought, and Vanity Fair SheHulk. But yeah, I love SheHulk. This SheHulk particularly. I like the SheHulk and the new Avengers. But yeah, I enjoyed looking at this cover and inside and reading the story. But so I think, but me too. I predicted when I got it. This was one. I predicted a 7.5 maybe, just because it wasn't a high grade. It has a few spine, it has a spine tick there, a little bit of not really frame but color, the color break kind of line across there, a little bit of a soft corner, a little bit of soft corners. About the same for that. Back is clean and clear, in great shape, no complaints there. Just a little bit of spine ticks, that slight little indent thing. So I predict in a little bit of almost a, I want to say fold for the corner up there, almost, it hints at it, but nothing color breaking except for the one tick there and there. But I predicted a 7.5, so let's see if I was right. Oh, wow. Wow, I love that. I'm still learning my grading, so yeah, awesome, 9.0. This is, I love this. Awesome, awesome. This is just awesome. I cannot say it enough. That was amazing. I think I got a 10 on it. But yeah, love that She-Hulk. Man, that's beautiful. That's definitely going on my wall. Definitely going on my wall there. All right. Great to have that grade for that book. Yeah. And I appreciate you, Stay Puff, commenting and talking to me. I don't get many people on my live feed, so I appreciate someone watching, because I always watch all the time. I'm really into comics, and just to have someone commenting just means a lot. This is a Toys R Us replica, special replica edition of Detective Comics number 38. It is reprint origin and first appearance of Robin. I got it at up in Pueblo, Colorado, about 2 hours away from me. Lost in thought. Oh yeah, from a Cosmic Comics. Crap, now I can't remember the name. But it's the only if you go, if you live in Colorado and you Google Pueblo comic book store, Outer Limit Comics. There you go, Outer Limit Comics in collectibles in Pueblo, Colorado. But he had replicas of Toys R Us replicas that he was selling from his private collection. Yeah, so first appearance of Robin and all that, because honestly, replicas like this are probably the closest I'm ever gonna get to. On some things. My budget's not the greatest, and so to actually save up, I don't have the patience for. Like I have an Action Loot Crate reprint up there of Action Comics #1. Like I'm actually gonna be able to afford even a incomplete. So I get what I can in replicas and call it good enough, just because I'm easy to satisfy like that. It's my loophole. But I predicted, this is in good shape. Crisp here. There's a little bit of, the crunchy look. Yeah, nothing wrong with reprints or replicas, like I said, because I wouldn't be able to afford a Action Comics #1 and all this other stuff. Like, I have a signed Amazing Spider-Man 300 by Todd McFarlane, 7.5. I wanted to read the actual story. And because I bought that one from eBay, so I bought a replica, of it, so I could just read the story. Spine tick there. Corners are good. Nice background. I like the Batman show. And a little bit of a ticks there. So this one, okay, I'll say. What do you think, Stay Puff? I'm saying about a 9. I won an ASM 300 in a raffle. Well, hell, it's still a win and a cool. But I'm gonna say 8.5 on this one, just because going off my She-Hulk there with a 9.0 when I thought that was a 7.5. I'm gonna say this one was an 8 or an 8.5. So 8. On the money, pretty cool, pretty much. The only thing I don't like with what he did with his, I mean, I don't know if it's better or not, because he had the board in the middle of the comic at the centerfold there. And he's, yeah, and I can understand that it would prevent folding over, but I always worry about it dinging at the spine. I don't think that's a very good idea, and neither does my the guy who owns my local comic book shop. But the other guy seems to do that with his. But 8.0 on this Detective Comics. All right, next up is another Batman replica, Toys R Us replica. It is Batman Special Edition replica 121, origin and first appearance of Mr. Freeze. So yeah, I like that. And of course, I think he was known as Mr. Zero at the time. I don't think he was quite known as Mr. Freeze. I think I heard something get. Anyway, but I like this little teapot shooting ice. It's kind of funny to me. As with the comic book logic, these guys are frozen in a block of ice, like they're ever going to be alive afterwards, I imagine. But anyway, this one, crisp, clear corners. Not even a hint of a frizzle up there. Maybe slightly one down there. A little bit of looks like a ding in the corner. Good, that wasn't it. I wasn't in the cover or inside the case. This one's in better shape. Well, a little hint of a stress is down there. So I'm gonna say 9.0, 9.2 for this Batman 121. So without further ado, 8.5, I'll take it. Not bad. Maybe if I had them, my comic book shop. Well, thanks for the good wishes. My local comic book shop recently just got a pressing machine about a month or 2 months ago. So if I had that before I sent those in, I would have had those pressed, and I might have got that 9. All right. Next up, I'll do this one since it matches the others. The last of the Toys R Us replicas, the Detective Comics 359, or first appearance of Batgirl, the modern Batgirl. Nice. I liked it. Little bit of a hint of 2 little spine ticks, non-color breaking up there. Corners, corners are tight. Not quite as crisp for the spine. That one's a little bit there, so they're still good though. Almost a hint of a ripple or crunch there and there. So I'm gonna say an 8.5 again for this one. I'm just gonna match it with the other one. Maybe a 9 at the best. So Detective Comics of 359. Stay 8.0. All right, we'll see who's right. Sorry about that. You say an 8, I say an 8.5. Hoping for a 9. Woohoo, 9.2. Awesome. Awesome. And I'm kind of glad. And I'm not kind of glad. I'm glad actually, because I think this. Well, I think the Mr. Freeze one was my favorite cover of the replicas, but I like this one. 9.2, near mint minus. I'll take it anytime. I'll take any 9s any day. All right. Sorry, a little bit of a my nose gets a little when the weather decides to play tricks on me. All right, next up, Avengers number 10, or the 700 issue of Avengers. I like this one. I really like. See, Sensational SheHulk. I mean, I'm torn between Sensational SheHulk and Arnold Schwarzenegger SheHulk. She's just, nice. I have a signed number 1 on this one. Legacy number 691, 690 of the cover artist. 9.6, 9.8. Corner's good. I don't think it's going to be a 9.8 because it looks like there's a slight ding crunch kind of thing. Little non-color breaking, but it's up there. And not a little bit of a frayed tear, whatever you call it there. But I'll go 9.6 at the highest. But I'm predicting more a 9.4, just so I feel better if I don't get that 9.6. So there we go. And, 9.6. Awesome call. Awesome call. I had another 700 that I wanted to get graded. But, unfortunately, I wanted to get, let's see, is it here? I don't know. I have it right now. It's a fairly new book, but it can be no worse than 9.1. Yeah, I had another one. It was just Captain America, Thor, and Iron Man with a big 700. Maybe if you've seen it or not. Maybe you've seen it. I bought it, and the person was in Canada. But when I got it, there was a. It's not a cover tear, but with the ink tears off of it, but the cover's there still. It was right there on the spine. And so I was like, damn it, that was one I was going to get graded. So I didn't send it in because I didn't want to get a, cover tear, who knows how low it would have dropped. So I sent in the regular cover instead, my next favorite cover, because I wanted the big 700 and wide. So anyway, that is that one. Do you have any idea, Stay Puft, while you're here, how Thor lost his arm? Because in the Thor number 1 and Avengers and all that, I have no idea how he has his arm, golden like a golden like Winter Soldier. It's just no idea how it's it's just been interesting to me. All right, next up is the next one and final one is the Batman Who Laughs B cover. I sent this one in over the other one, over the original cover, just because I liked the. I liked the original cover, but something about this one being just solid black was just really, it was variant cover of Batman Who Laughs. I just really, really liked this. He lost it in the first issue of Jane Foster's Thorn one. All right, I'll have to see if I can find that then. Thanks. Finally, I get I get an answer. So, Batman Who Laughs. Just that crown visor, bat ear thing with the teeth and the blood dripping off a chin that you can't really see, or the chin that you can't see. Very nice. Kind of a light scratch, or a plastic scratch on the back, on the back here. a nice little Aquaman thing on it. Really enjoyed that movie. All right. I sent this one off with the hopes that it'd be a 9.8 because the corners were clean and crisp here. No problem whatsoever. A little bit of a tick. Not a tick, should I say, but a fraying kind of thing on the corner. You know, nothing that people complain about. That should be a 9.4 to 9.8. There's no fingerprints. Yeah, I know that. I realize that. I mean, because I know I've heard a couple of times when people go all black or all white. You know, there's always, you know, it can be dirty with white or everything shows up in the black. And so, yeah, I don't even think that if I handled this one at all, I was like touching it reverently, like, oh, please be careful, please be careful, please be careful. In fact, I think I only touched this one with gloves on. I mean, I try and do that anyway. And I took one of my, like one of those things you use to clean the TVs or whatever, or my glasses, and kind of try and wiped a little bit or something. I did something. Anyway, the only thing I had was it looked like, I wasn't sure if it was the comic book itself or not, because it literally looked like there was a tiny, and I don't think you can see it, little like white little hair U kind of thing. I mean, I thought it might have been a color thing or not, but otherwise, yeah, I mean, that one little fray there and that one little thing there. Otherwise, I predicted a 9.6, really hoping for a 9.8. So, without further ado, drum roll, please. 9.8. That is great. Yes, because I made sure that there was no fingerprints on it that I could. I said wear gloves. I did everything humanly possible, even wiping it down. Yeah, bang. If you've seen 3 Men in a Basement, you know, Otto the Grotto, he's like, karate chop 9.8. So this is definitely a hell yeah. So, you know, something about the variant covers are just a little bit more, are just better than the originals on Batman MLS. But yeah, 9.8, awesome. Looks like that is, well, two 9.8s. Superman number 4, Batman Who Laughs number 1. Yeah, 3 karate chops me off, 3 in the basement, and so 2 9.8s. Looks like 2 8.0s, 1 8.5. Oops, 1 9.2. 9.6. So I did good. Only got 3 comics out of 8 that were lower than a 9.0. But these two, I'm gonna move this over here slightly and get this. These two were definitely, yep, nice grades overall. Definitely say these two are the 2 winners. Although I think, I don't know, I like Sensational SheHulk for the content, but if I had to pick, you know, if I didn't pick the half naked, pretty much naked woman on the cover, I'd have to say Superman was the best cover as far as just awesome. Anyway, yeah, nice grades overall. Definitely very happy. Nothing lower than an 8.0. Not bad. That was 8 comics. Am I on Instagram? I did a few videos on YouTube. Mostly, yeah. No, I'm kind of a very slow social media person. I got into Facebook literally like 4 or 5 years after. I mean, it came out, in 2008, maybe? And I got into it maybe like 2 or 3 years after it came out, and when I was like 2 or 3 years into college. And I didn't get MySpace and Instagram. I don't know. I mean, I might try and get into it, but I'm not in Instagram, Snapchat. I don't have a presence there. So, but I'll definitely I'll try and I'll check it out, and I'll I'll see if I can find you there, Stay Puff. Is it the same? Is it the same name? Just so I can, or do you have something slightly different on Instagram? But yeah, so that is the largest I've sent off at once. Usually I have like 3, 4. I've sent off 3 or 4, but I never sent off something that large, whatever. So I had to do a pretty much mega just for that. Cool, same name. I'll try and look you up. But yeah, so I had to do a live, just a live on that. So bing, bang, boom. That was awesome. Cool. So yeah, thanks, Stay Puff, for watching live and talking with me. Feel free to share or share or tell your friends about me, because I have like 72 subscribers. So I'm trying to get them. It's a slow race. It's a slow race. I jumped a lot when I posted a video on my comic book storage unit. I built that 2 or 3 weeks ago. There's a video I have on my thanks for the thanks for the live stream. Oh, thanks for the compliment. I appreciate it. But yeah, when I sent that, I made a video on how I built my comic book storage unit, from materials I bought at Home Depot. I copied a guy, a video, kind of copied the design from a guy on YouTube that he did a video of his. So, but it's only me talking a little bit. Otherwise, it's mainly songs as I put it together. So if you like my video, or like my videos in general, I don't know if you've seen any more, I'd definitely check out the one where I built that. It's like 3 or 4 back by now, but it's fairly recent. It's only about 9 minutes long, so it's a quick video compared to this one, which is 32 minutes so far. But again, Stay Puff, thank you for talking with me and watching. Thank you for the compliments. Thank you for the information and predicting along and doing that and the predictions. And I really hope you cool. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I really hope you watch more of my videos. I do live streams every Wednesday after I get back home from the comic book shop and get off of work around 6 p.m., 5:30, 6 p.m. So, all right. Before thing's an hour long. All right. For everyone else watching this later on today, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And I really hope you enjoyed the video and have a great day. Talk to you guys later. Bye.